Boys. How's it going, boys? Today, something new. Let me dust you off. You're looking great. By the way, so am I. Thanks for the compliments, okay? This is a dual elemental crossbow paladin, alright? Now, you may have seen a Demon Machine paladin in the past. I believe I've covered one with Kuko. But I haven't covered it since the changes in the latest patch. I think a few patches ago. And I wanted to see if I can adjust it. Find a different way to min-max it. And I've found a way which is new, which I feel like farms different areas better, more efficiently, on higher player counts. So I want to share that with you today. And see what your criticisms are, I guess, you know? So, without further ado, boys, stat, skills, gear, and then we'll bloody catch up, because it's been a while, I suppose. Strength, dexterity, and energy. Literally 0 points in them, boys. As you can see, the base is 25 and then 20. So everything is in vitality, which is really nice and easy. Okay? Res is a little bit low on a couple, but we do have Flickering Flame on the Mercenary, so that is going to cap out, well, bump up significantly our fire res when we're out and about doing productive stuff. Yeah, if you want to call it that. Skills is very simple as well, because we only give a shit about Holy Fire. Okay, so we're maxing this out. We have that on our key here because that applies elemental damage, which is applying to the burst radius of our arrows, right? Our bolts, sorry. So we don't need anything else. Combat skills, we don't need anything. We can't use them. We can't charge, right? There's no point doing Holy Shield just to switch buff. Like, who gives a shit? If you want, there's plenty of points, particularly if you're high level, that you can come up with some hybrid on switch if you'd like to. You could switch for a boss and do bloody charge, smite, Foden, hammers. I don't care. You do you, boys. There's room to mix about. But for our main damage focus, all I give a shit about is maxing Holy Fire, its synergies, as well as the Holy Shock synergies, because as you can see, I do have one dream on there. So, Resist Lightning, Salvation, and Resist Fire is maxed out in our defensive auras, and everything else is 1-point wonders. That is it, boys. It is simple, yeah? Let's get into the gear, because we can probably quickly squiz through that as well. Demon Machine. We want at least 15 IES on this bitch. If you guys remember the Enchantress series that I was kind of going through, 15 IES in here or a Shale means we don't need to get any attack speed on anything else, right? So that means we can obviously pick up more fire damage and benefit from Mage Fists and faster cast rate, which makes sense. Our Dream for the Helm, I chose this because we have so many spare points. We're already maxing out Salvation as a synergy, so it made sense to get better coverage with Lightning. And maxing out the synergies for that, we get a good chunk of damage just from Dream. So you can see, 49 up to 76. Okay, that's why I did it. Plus skills and FCR over here. We have Enigma for +2 with a low base, so that helps us wear everything. We've got Razor Tail. Because we don't need attack speed in the gloves, we can go for these, our Mage Fists, and we don't feel like we need Arachnids, which frees up Razor Tail perfectly. So we can pair that with our 66 Pierce, and we've got 99, okay? Exactly what we want. FCR on a ring because we need one. Ravenfrost with Cannot Be Frozen because we need some source of that. Boots is a little different. I wanted to try something weird, so I found level 33 Bone Prison charges quite funny to use on Marowalks and quite helpful in certain scenarios. But you don't really need them, you know? We're not really forced to use something like Gore Riders. Not sure if I have those as a quick reference for you boys. Let me check. No, I do not. But like another example of a good option for a boots could be Sandstorms, you know? It could be Sandstorm Trekkies, or you can just simply go with bloody anything in the world, boys. Weird caster boots would be a good equivalent too. And there's your Gore Riders, which I talk shit about. But nobody cares about Gore Riders, right? Now, finishing off the gear, we have Torch, Annihilus, Dual Sunders, because we want to break both immunities now. I know this goes down to minus 70% as the cleanest roll, but this is just what I have here for some reason, and I haven't made any more in Hero Editor. Now, over here, we've got Offensive Auras for Lifers, so this is going to buff up primarily our Holy Fire, which we have on. So plus skills does not affect our Dream at all, okay? We get plus from the synergies, which caps at 20, yeah? On Switch, CTA +2 from our Spirit. Oh, that was brewing for a hot minute. God damn, you're welcome, boys. And then on the Mercenary, we have Flickering Flame for Fire Res, Fortitude to buff him up, and Infinity, which is going to help for our single target, as well as some elites. Holy Freeze on the Mercenary, I would say, is a goddamn must with this build, okay? We're going to be teleporting around, shooting pretty flat, and then Holy Freeze is going to help slow everything down because we don't really have crowd control skills, right? We're going to be shooting. Shooty boy. Yeah, shooty boy. Let's go over to Stony Field. I'm going to grab the leg. I want to go straight into showing you P1 cows. Oh, there we go. Love a good explode. Hey, boys. Gets me bricked up. Ooh. Oh, yes, please. Oh, this is giving me flashbacks of the past 2 seasons where I only played Enchantress only. There's no way I can play that build again for the next season. I might blow my brains out. Not that I hate the build, it's just... Look, man. I've played so much with the Demon Machine. It is just... it's beautiful, but I need a break, I'll be honest. But I got some ideas. I'm holding out for the next patch, boys. If there's any cheeky little changes I can make something weird for. So you can bet your left nut that I'll be doing that for you boys as soon as that patch comes out. So this is Players 1 on Hell, okay? Cows is a good example to show the effectiveness of Holy Freeze. So if we teleport around, you can see how quickly it applies without teleporting into mobs and killing myself. There we go. Superb. I'll clear a little bit more cows, and then I'll show you a couple of other areas with different resist mobs so you can see more the pros and cons of using Dream, as well as being limited to a bow type of build, right? If you want to fully put your eggs in one basket solely for fire damage on a Paladin, and you don't care about Enigma, absolutely, I would go facets in everything and go +3 to offensive skills and just dig deep in Holy Fire. You can absolutely pump that shit out and farm cows quite effectively on higher player count cows. If that's something you boys want to see, I can maybe cover that in a different video, but the reason why I'm not doing that today is because I don't really like doing one specific area with one specific build, you know? I've said it in other videos in the past. I try and make weird builds that I can play in, I don't know, most of the game, you know? Because I feel like that's a good aim, you know? Let's clear this little corner, and let's piss off and find somewhere else to farm. Hey boys, where should we go? Any suggestions? I think that's a great suggestion. Let's go over to Ken You've Made You. Good suggestion, boys. I appreciate that. Let me just eat a lolly here and crunch it in front of the mic for you. ASMR? Question mark? Loading screen. Here we go. Here we go. There was a bush in the way. Beautiful. How about we change this to Players 8? Just to show you the comparison. We can do it. It's a little slower. But why the fuck not, boys? Okay? This first area might have spawned already on Players 1. So let me just go over here. Okay. These should be Players 8 now. Wraiths have no defense. They're going to get nuked either way. So don't worry about that. Oh. He's stealing my mana. Oh, there he is. G'day. Alright. Right. You guys are getting sick of Enchantress, maybe? Keep your gear and just roll it on a goddamn Paladin. Keep your offensive skillers because not many people want those. You can get cheap ones pretty easily and build this. There is cheaper, like, offensive skill setups you could do, even with a Demon Machine, or if you want to do some type of Elemental Zealot early ladder, you definitely can do that. I feel like it's a viable option that is, it's kind of overshadowed significantly by Hammerden a lot of the time, so a lot of people don't really try it, and it's not a common thing to see, you know? But I'm here to shine light on the uncommon shit, as you're probably aware. Because this game has been out for so long, I like finding weird ways to play, you know? I'd much rather do that than, you know, shit out content which is, oh my god, I did 200 tomb runs and I found 3 pairs of angelic set. Cool. It's not going to add value to anyone's life, but this might. It probably won't, let's be honest. It's just a dual elemental paladin build. Let's go one more area. How about we'll just do the classic Frigid Highlands, boys. Hey? Good old Eldritch and Shank. Easy way to go. No complaints. And for those people concerned already about not using my CTA, I'll use that now for you. I know I always forget to use it, but I'll do it now. Right after this loading screen. I am aging by the second. There we are. Okay. F, G, bomb. Okay. You happy now? Also, check this out, boys. Bone Prison. Very fun when playing a ranged class. This is Players 8, boys. We're going to piss off down here, finish off with Shank, and then we'll call it a day, hey? Combat Shrine? Why not? If you are trying out these Marowaks, just beware. Preparing charges is, yeah, a little bit expenny, boys. A little bit expenny. I won't fucking lie to you. That is about it for the boys. For the girls, I don't know, hang around after, there could be something else. But, here we are. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed the Holy Fire, Holy Shock, Dual Elemental Crossbow Paladin. I will see you in the next one, whatever that might be, wherever that might be. I don't know.